Hello, namaste. It's Leanne Peters here from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Wednesday and Thursday. We have sunshine. It's a lovely day. And it feels so good to be outside again. Hi Chelsea, lovely to see you. Yes, you are first. Hi Anita, one of our top fans, +1. What does that mean? Can you see that your top fan status, Anita, says top fan +1? What the heck does that mean? Does it say... Oh, I can remove people's top fans badges. Weird. Okay, that's a new one. Hello, Leanne, a top fan, and Amy's a top fan. Oh, Melissa's a valued commenter, but not a top fan. This is interesting. We're learning something here. I'm learning something. So we've got all different things now. Valued commenter? What does that mean? Let me just... Can I? No, I don't know. It says you comment a lot. Oh. Hold on now, Susie. Hi, Susie. Susie says valued. We've got top fans, top fan +1, valued commenter. How interesting. So I don't know what's going on. It sounds like things are upgrading. So welcome. Welcome, whether you're a top fan +1, valued commenter, or just a standard commenter and viewer. Welcome. I trust that you're doing well. So thanks for joining me today. Extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much. I'm coming to you live right now from Tasmania, Australia. It is Wednesday the 28th of November at exactly 3 p.m. on the button. And yeah, so if you're new to watching, if you're new, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my Speed of Light Oracle card mixed with my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards to make a double combo deck. And I'll be looking for the best card for Wednesday the 28th of November, and then the best card for Thursday the 29th of November, and then the best card for the theme for Wednesday and Thursday. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason. Just take on board what feels right, what resonates with you, and let the rest go. I'm not doing personal reading requests here on my videos or on my pages, so I do trust that something shared for the majority of us will also help you. So you might be here to hear one thing, you might be here to hear everything. So just trust that there's a reason we happen to be crossing paths right now. And what that reason will be, allow yourself to be surprised. So I'm shuffling my cards and I'm looking for the best card for Wednesday, the 28th of November. So if it's not quite Wednesday for you yet, it won't be far away. So you can think of this as guidance in advance, or please come back, have a look back in my videos and look for Tuesday's guidance in Monday's video. So lovely to see you all. I just went to visit my grandmother. She's so funny and cute. She's just recently turned 94, and she's loving me bringing in different ice creams because she loves her ice creams. And she always gave my uncle a really hard time if he ever changed the ice cream that she was given or taken. But she loves it when I bring her variety. So I seem to have a bit of a winning streak with her at the moment, which is really nice because she's got a bit of dementia. Not too bad. So Wednesday the 28th of November, we have a Speed of Light Oracle card. It might look like it's upside down, but I just turn them up the right way. And we have this card for Wednesday. It's the Lizard card 3. It's a featured card, so it has further instructions here, which say to take the third card from the top of the deck. So I count down to the third card, which is our friend, the Stallion, which is pretty popular since these cards, new cards arrived. It's come up quite a bit. across the place. So we're going to look at these cards together and individually. They've come up together for a reason. So let's see what they have to share for us on Wednesday. This is the Lizard, and the key words down here say optimism, appearances, delusion, and illusion. This card usually comes up showing or alerting us that something might not be as it appears. So let's be careful we don't necessarily fully believe what's been presented to us at face value. So, for example, if we're looking to buy a car, for example, we might want to look under the bonnet. If we're looking at signing a contract, we might want to look at the fine details and the fine print. This card doesn't say not to go ahead. It just wants us to be aware and be alert of what's under the surface of what's been presented to us on Wednesday. So let's just dig a little bit deeper to get a little bit more of the details so we have more of the bigger picture for whatever it might be relating to for us. So that's the Lizard, and it's connecting with the Stallion, card 1 from my new deck. It says untie yourself. Untie yourself. This card I've talked a lot about. It's come up quite a few times, and it talks about letting our wild spirit run free. That wild free spirit that we are inside. Maybe some of us have become a bit too tame or too trapped or bound up or limited or blocked or stagnant, and we've lost our wild spirit. It's like our light, our inner fire has dimmed. And this card's very much about recognizing that, hey, our light is dimming. Hey, we feel bound or tied back right now, and it's not working for us. So what can we do about it? There's a lot of action in this card, so it's saying that there are things that we can do about it. We need to free ourselves. We need to untie ourselves, recognize what needs to be changed in our life, and then be like that wild horse or that wild stallion and ride into our freedom. So we might be more trapped than we realize, but the other thing to note is we may be trapping ourselves more than we realize. So what about our thoughts, our attitudes, our personality, our character, our way of thinking? What about those things that might be tying us back or holding our wild spirit down right now? So these two cards together are interesting. So let's pay attention to what's under the surface, especially if we're feeling trapped or stuck or held back right now. We might be blaming something or someone, our situation. Our finances are a great one to blame when we want to do something. We want to get out there, but we can't because we're lacking in finances. That's a great, that's quite a common reason we might have of being held back. But is it really holding us back? Sometimes too, finances are used as an excuse because we might not really want to be doing something. So let's look at what we're saying and what we think is the problem and look a little bit deeper, because there might be something more than meets the eye about what we're doing to actually trap ourselves. So basically our wild spirit is calling to be freed. Let's look at, if we're inspired to, what is holding us back, and it will be something deeper. It's something under the surface of what we might think. So we might be blaming something. You might be blaming something for your trapped state. Might be worth looking at that a little bit deeper and see if really is that really trapping you. So that's Wednesday's guidance. Fairly deep, actually, if you want to take it deep. So let's just see how you go. So now I'm looking for the best card for Thursday, the 29th of November. So Thursday the 29th. And we'll go with this card for Thursday. It's from my new deck, the Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. And it's this. It's the Ammonite, card 38. The key words here say clearing private issues. Clearing private issues. So there's an important element of this card that reminds us that our private issues can remain private. Just because we've got an issue doesn't mean we have to make it public. we can still deal with our stuff privately, and it's okay to deal with our stuff privately and personally. So that's an important thing to talk about to begin with. But issues that we're having, that we're holding inside, are calling to be released. So we have to be proactive as individuals, especially with these private issues, to take steps to free ourselves from them. So really being honest with what the issue is an important place to start. How can we free ourselves from something that we don't know what the something is? How can we get rid of an issue when we don't really know what the issue is? So we need to become clearer about the issue, be really honest with ourselves and notice what's triggering us, what are the fears or the issues that are coming up from that, and then how can we release those? How can we surrender them from our being so they're not taking over? So there's something here that feels like it might come to the surface for us on Thursday. And it might be something that's quite private. So it might be something that's triggered very privately that we want to keep private and personal. And that's okay. So let's hold the space for ourselves on Thursday as we journey through, as we face and realize and work out what our issue is, so we can let it go and free ourselves a little bit further. There is a freedom here. There's a feeling here of cracking the shell that we've been hiding behind and letting our truth, who we are underneath the issue, come out and shine, which then allows us to be more of who we are when we allow ourselves to do that. So see how you go. That's the guidance for Thursday, the 29th. Lots of freeing energy, isn't there? Lots of potential to untrap ourselves, free ourselves, release ourselves from the binds and the boundaries and the restrictions that have been holding us back, the things that we can control and that we can change. So now I'm looking for the theme card, and the theme card will help us see the bigger picture and bring these days together pretty much. Well, I can already see a bit of a theme, but I'm very interested to see what this card wants to add, if anything. Hello everyone, lovely to see you. Let's grab the theme card. It's this, an animal kingdom. What's it going to be? It is the cockatoo, card 47. And the keywords down here say be compromising. Be compromising. So let's think about being flexible and compromising over Wednesday and Thursday. The cat wants some attention. You probably can't see her little tail. Sorry, puss. You know, what can we be compromising about and flexible with and adaptable with over Wednesday and Thursday? Is there something that's going on for us in our life that we've become too rigid and stuck with? Maybe we're bound up by something more than we realise, and the cockatoo's reminding us to free ourselves and be compromising in that journey. Sometimes we have to find a compromise. Relationships are a prime example. When we're sharing our life with someone, no matter how much we might get on, there's always a need to compromise and work together. So are you working together at this time, or are you pushing against something? And if you are, how can you soften that pushing and find a compromise somehow? There's a vocal feeling here too. The cockatoos are very vocal, as you might know. So we might need to, or find it important over Wednesday and Thursday, to be vocal and to, you know, that power and the reclaiming our power we've been working really hard to do or find in these last few days or this last week. This card feels like it's now about expressing what we need to say from a powerful space. So the last couple of videos I've done, there's been a lot of lion energy coming through, a lot of stepping into reclaiming our personal power. And I see this as an expansion of that, reclaiming our personal power and finding courage to speak up and say what we need to say, to clear the air, to set things straight, to do the right thing, maybe even to step out and apologise. If we recognise we may have been a bit hard in that situation, to help free ourselves, we may need to compromise, be adaptable, and recognize and take responsibility for ourselves and what we've done in our past, and speak up and say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to work out that way. I didn't mean to be that harsh. So there might be something that we need to speak as well. So you will know if this is something that you need to do, not because I'm saying it, it's because it will resonate with you if you need to say it and if you need to follow through with this. If this is like, oh yeah, this is nice to listen to, but it doesn't really make sense in my life, then don't follow through with the suggestions. It's simple. So just because I say it doesn't mean it has to happen. So please just trust your intuition now with what's come through and see what relates to you and how you might be able to work with that information to help yourself, to empower yourself, to help you become more aligned with your life, your journey, your heart, yourself. So I trust this resonates with you, and thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I've used my Animal Kingdom Oracle cards, brand new deck, with my Speed of Light Oracle cards combined. You can learn more about either deck or both decks on my website at templeofbalance.com.au. So thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to. And if you want to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. If you do want to learn more about the work that I do, just visit my website at templeofbalance.com.au. There's lots of different resources on there that you might find helpful, especially if you resonate with my work and my quirky ways and my perspective that I offer and share with you. If you resonate with that, there might be more help that my work can offer you than you realise. So I recommend having a browse of my website if you want to. So I think that's all I need to say. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Enjoy your Wednesday and Thursday, and I'll be back to share with you again real soon. So sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Thank you and namaste. Bye.